Hi again, everybody, and Tashtele, welcome back to our second lecture today on the four vowels or the yang shi, right? So we have just started to read and recognize the 30 main consonants of the alphabet, the Salche Sumchu, right? We will actually see how that went. And now we're going to talk about the four vowels. So there are four main vowel letters in Tibetan that have a sound very similar to as we can encounter in English. So we tried our best to give you some kind of a equivalent so that you can relate to that sound. Those four main vowels are later on going to also become modified once we add the suffix letters and we discover certain types of modifications in our next lectures. But for now, you will hear four main sounds. So all you need to know is that all these four vowels have a name. So now we are going to start introducing you to the fact that every time that a letter is written in Tibetan, and that we actually spell it aloud, we're going to have to name every single part of that. I want to say syllable. I said letter, but I meant a syllable. Why is that? Because in order to spell out, we have to identify all of the elements that are making that syllable be what it is. And therefore, we have to name the elements that are in there. So today, the first element that we will see in order to be able to spell out some letters with the vowel sounds are going to be these vowels. So the first vowel that we're going to see is called kiku, all right? Kiku. In a minute, Genla is going to voice them out for you. The kiku vowel sounds like the E sound in English, equivalent to E. Then we have the next vowel sound is what we call the shabtu or shabtu, depending on the pronunciation of the region in Tibet, shabtu, as Genla is showing it to you. And so shabtu is kind of a sweet word because it means the hook that is on the foot of the letter. So you will see that actually we find that vowel sound underneath the main root letter. So each one of them comes in a different position, either on top of the letter or below the letter. And the shabtu sound is an oo sound. So either like a double O in English, or an oo in Spanish, or ou in French. Anyway, I don't know what you're familiar with, but it's an oo sound. Then we have the dimbo sound. Dimbo is the name of the e vowel, the next vowel. And that is a stroke that is kind of in a diagonal, which you will find on top of the main letter. And the sound that it produces is the sound e. E. So not quite, we have written here EY, which is more like A in English. So that A isn't there, it's just a very clean E, okay? So if you speak French, the E accent aigu, sorry, that would be the sound that it is produced, or the E in Spanish is there as well. Anyway, if you're familiar with these languages. And then the last one of the four, it is called the naro. And the naro, you'll see, is kind of like a little hat that gets written on top of the letter. And that produces the O sound, which is kind of like in English when you say or, O is there. So it's not so much O, but it's like a also very clear-cut O. So again, I repeat, the first one is the kiku with the sound E. The second one is the shabtu with the sound U. The third one is the dimbo with the sound E. And the fourth one is the naro that produces the sound O. So now you will hear Genla reading to you the examples that we have given you in our booklet over here, and you will hear that he's actually going to also spell out the root letter, and then he's going to spell out the vowel, and at the end he's going to give the combination of those two sounds together, producing just one sound. Remember we were talking about syllables before? That's what happens, is that there's going to be one syllable sound in the end. All right, so Genla, now back to you.
Okay. Just delay, so I make a little bit large.
Oh, very
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. Okay, so so everything Cynthia mentioned. So let's do the how to spell out and how comes the final result. So in order to spell out, we need this. Okay, just for spell out, and usually we need only this sound, e, u, e, o, depend on the consonant. So let's we do the kiku with ma. Okay, this is consonant ma. And then we when we spell out first the root letter and then vowel and then final sound. If it's since it's kiku and the sound comes e with produced from the ma sound. Okay, so let's say ma kiku mi. Okay, ma kiku becomes mi, like ma e mi. So together mi. Okay, ma kiku mi. Okay, second, this is the cha. Okay, consonant is cha. The second column, cha, xiapchu, chu. Cha, xiapchu, chu. Okay, so as Cynthia already mentioned, here is some people say xiapchu, some people say xiapchu. You can do either one, which one is easy for you. But what we need the u sound, okay? U, okay? Cha, xiapchu, chu. Okay, when you spell out, you can either can read xiapchu or xiapchu. Okay, so cha, xiapchu, chu. Okay, next, this letter is also the second column from the consonant. So it's cha. Okay, we have a different of cha and cha. We have a small flag. Okay, cha. And then this name is Jingbo. Jingbo. So cha, Jingbo, che. Okay, cha, Jingbo, che. Okay, che. And then here we have a sa. Okay, sa. And then the naro. The name is naro. So cha, naro. Sorry. Sa, naro, so. Okay. Produce the sound is o sound. Sa, naro, so. Okay. So. Okay. Let's do. So the final sound becomes like me. Me. Chu. Chu. Che. Che. So. So. Okay. So this is the result of combination between cha and these vowels. Okay, maybe we do this. So this one is cha. It's not ja. Okay, it's cha from the third column. Cha, and then this is kiku. So When we spell out cha, kiku, chi. Okay, cha, kiku, chi. Okay, same here. This is ra, and then kiku, ra, kiku, ri. The final sound is ri, and then here final sound is chi. Okay, chi, ri, and this is la with kiku. So la, kiku, li. The final sound is li. Okay, so this is za, is similar to ja, but za has a small flag above here, and then kiku. So za, kiku, si. Za, kiku, si. The final sound is si. Okay. So we read the without spell out chi, chi, ri, ri, li, li, si, si. So you see all kigu sound comes as a e sound here. Okay. So let's do the u sound. Okay. This is pa from the third column. It's not ba. Okay. Pa, 샵주, 부. 파, 샵주, 부. Okay. The final sound is pu. It's not bu. It's just pu. Okay. Sa. This is letter sa, and then 샵주. Sa, 샵주, su. Sa, 샵주, su. And then this is ma and 샵주. Ma, 샵주, mu. Ma, 샵주, mu. The sound is mu. Okay. And then this is pa from the first column, very high tone and large effort. Pa, 샵주, pu. Pa, 샵주, pu. The final sound is pu. Okay. So here this is ma from the fourth column. Ma, and then dingbo. This is dingbo. Ma, dingbo, me. Ma, dingbo, me. Okay. The final result is me. And then we have ya here. Ya and the dingbo. So ya, dingbo, ye. Ya, dingbo, ye. Okay. And then we have ta from the third column. Ta and dingbo. Ta, dingbo, te. Ta, dingbo, te. So final result is te. It's not te. Okay. And then
Very important.
yeah. So we have cha from the second column, and then dingbo, cha, dingbo, che. Cha, dingbo, che. So
Again,
final result, che.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you tell us again with this one? It's very easy to confuse it with the one that we saw a little bit above. Can you tell us the difference between that and the one we saw with the little flag?
Oh.
There you go. One above.
Yeah.
One
Okay.
above.
So
Oh, okay.
here, this one is the letter is cha, and then dingbo, cha, dingbo, che.
Excellent.
Cha, dingbo, che. The final result is che. Okay, che. The meaning is life, life. And here you see cha, jingbo, che. Cha, jingbo, che. So result is che. And then here you see che. So che means like big. And che means like che and che. Che, you produce this sound from the tongue tip. Che, che. And then this is more like from the palate, right?
Exactly.
Che.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you again, La.
Okay.
That's very clear. Tujichena.
That's okay. So here we have from the fourth column, nya. Okay. And then naro. This is naro. And the sound comes like oh. Oh. Here. Nya, naro, nyo. Nya, naro, nyo. The result is nyo. Okay. And then we have la here. La and naro. La, naro, lo. La, naro, lo. Okay. So here we have ma and naro. Ma, naro, mo. Ma, naro, mo. Okay. Final is mo. Okay. Here we see also cha and naro. Cha, naro, cho. Cha, naro, cho. The final result is cho. Okay. So this is how you spell with yangs with vowels. So let me read one just quickly without spell out
Very
for
good.
this. Okay. Chi, chi, pu, pu, me, nyo, ri, su, ye, lo, li, mu, te, mo, si, pu, che, cho. Okay. And then we have some practice. Okay. We do this. I make a little bit smaller. Okay.
Now we can see a little better.
That's all. Okay. So you know there's a nothing, no vowel. Just cha. So we call for the T cha. We don't say ja. Okay. Keep in your mind. It's not ja. So Tibetans call for the T, we call cha, from the third column. Okay, some people say ja. Those people who now a little bit like Sanskrit, they have a ja. So also in the Nepali alphabet, there's a sound of ja. There's no sound of cha. Okay, so this is cha. Okay.
And it's
Ja
a
will
really
coming.
important word. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say it's a very important
Pleasure.
word to learn. Everything around the Tibetan culture revolves around the cha. So.
Okay. So so this one is you see ka. Okay, high tone. And then shabju ka, shabju ku. Okay. And then sha is also high tone, right? Sha, shabju shu. So this final result is ku. And then this is shu, kushu. Okay, kushu means apple. Okay, kushu. And then we have a letter. So this ya and kiku. Ya, kiku, yi. Okay, ya, kiku, yi. And then we have ka, 딩보, 개, 개, 이케, 이케. So that's why we have here check. The last time Cynthia mentioned about this check. So this is separate the syllables. So this is very important. So Tibetans say if we don't have the check, it's like a blend. The person who doesn't have eyes, we are not able to read all the letters. It's kind of like a mixed. So ya, kiku, yi, and then ka, jingbo, ke, yike, yike. Okay, e and a, ek. Okay, and then here we see ek means letter, and then we have orange. How to say in Tibetan? So this is cha, and then la, shabchu, lu, and then ma, cha lu ma. And then if you read more faster, you can say chaluma, chaluma. Okay. And then we have here a beautiful cat. So, important is this is sha. Okay. So this is sha. Okay, sha is high tone. We forgot a little bit mentioned about this. Okay, no worry. We will see on the live. So this is actually sha, is high tone, sha. Okay, and then
it
we
is
have this is
also known. Oh, Genla, we can tell the students because this is that sha that Genla just showed you is famous for being the sha for meat and for this is my meat itself, sha. So
yes.
that one we know it as the meat sha, the high tone, so you can remember it when you identify it.
So, and then this one is just very soft, low, sha, sha. Okay, and then kiku, sha, kiku becomes shi. Okay, shi. And then if we use here kiku, and then you see, if we use here kiku, sha, kiku, shi, shi coming. Okay, and then this is shi. Okay, and then ma and kiku, ma, kiku, mi, mi, shimi, shimi. It's not shimi. Okay, it's shimi. Shimi means cat. Okay, and then we have here we, nga is from the fourth column, and then cha, naro, cho, nga cho, nga cho. Okay, we have also there are some rules which will coming later. Sometimes we produce when we speaking, we use ngan cho. Okay, that's rule will coming later. So some people say nga cho, but in spoken language we use ngan cho. Okay, no worry, this will coming all these rules. Okay, for now we just keep nga cho. Okay, nga cho. And then we have nya and naro. Nya, naro, nyo. Nyo. Nyo means to buy. Nyo. Nyo.
That's our first verb in the list. Nyo.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then here a place, a beautiful place. So sa, cha, sacha, sacha. Okay, there's no vowel.
And
Easy.
one quick thing, we will see later as we start learning vocabulary, the different ways in which Tibetan Tibetan words have been created. Certain words actually have a meaning by syllable independently and some don't. So we will discuss that later. But here you can take apart the meaning of sa, which is the earth or the ground. And cha, a lot of times you see that double, kind of the two little rounds, it means it's a pair of something. So usually when there's an aspect of a pair or something, cha has a few different meanings. then here you could understand it as maybe an aspect of a ground or a place or the earth, which means an actual place to go. So we will later discuss a little bit how to take apart certain syllables to understand their meaning.
So, okay. And then here, water, 차, 아니, 샵주, 차, 샵주, 추. 차, 샵주, 추. So, 추. 추 means water. Okay. And then we have here 싸 and 나로, 싸, 나로, 소. Okay. 싸, 나로, 소. 소. So means it's teeth. It's not lips. Okay. Teeth.
And it's not mouth either, because the word for mouth is ka, which is, I would like to ask you which one you identify if I say ka. I don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the second row, the second column of the alphabet. Sorry, the first row. That would be mouth.
Yeah, it's ka. It's not like ka. Yeah, it's ka.
Exactly.
So, okay. So, yeah. This.
All right. Okay, so please don't hesitate to write down your questions after you watch this if there are certain things that are still a little bit unclear. The moment comes when we start actually spelling aloud, where there can be questions as to why we have to say again and again the names of the vowels. So just so that you remember, if we don't voice the name of the vowel, if we don't give it clearly, then it's impossible for us to really understand which vowel is there in the word when we're spelling aloud, because there's going to be transformations in letters that will give certain sounds that are similar to the vowel sounds as well. So it's important to train, and please memorize the name of all four vowels, and we will ask you in our live sessions which ones. We will show you the little strokes, the actual letters themselves, and we will ask you to what what equivalent they are. So the name of each one of the vowel sounds together with their sounds, and then we will also make you spell out so that we can see how you're doing with that. All right. So thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this lecture and that everything was really clear. Thank you again, Love, for your patience and for reading again and again. It was, at least I could hear it very clearly. I hope the students did too. And we'll see you in our live session. 투지치나?
Okay. 투지치. Thank you. See you next time.